People love living in the city of Prospect because it's so close to the city. Now, the city offers an enormous amount of attractions, not just its shopping and restaurants and fine dining, but also the festival centre, the Fringe, Wome Adelaide, and not to mention the Clipsal if you're into car racing. The cultural precinct on North Terrace offers a world of history and art to people that can't be seen anywhere else in the state. We're only 4 or 5 kilometres from that. Catch a bus, or some people at the southern end of the city walk in and out of the city frequently. So the proximity to that range of offering is what attracts people mostly here. Once they're in the city though, they start to understand that the leafy streets and character homes really do add a sense of community and value to the place that they live in. Then there's the range of people that live here. There's so many people from all around the world, in particular Italy and Greece and India, just add a wealth of culture to the area as well. So there are many, many reasons that people choose to live here, and you find that people will have perhaps 5 or 6 houses in a row here over an extended period of time. Other residents have been here for 80 or 90 years. Others move away and they come back, and it's quite extraordinary to see how many people do that. The city is regarded as being in a convenient location, but for most of us, it's where we call home. The local residential profile in the city of Prospect is characterised by young families. So 1 or 2 people working professionally, perhaps in education or other professional industries, and they may be starting a family. They might have 1, 2 or 3 children. They are becoming the average of the profile of the city of Prospect. We still have the very young, we still have the very old, but that families area now is becoming typical of our average resident here. What we're really encouraged by is that age and capacity of family has a much higher spending capacity and a much higher need for services and goods in the local area. So that helps underwrite a business's decision to set up in the city of Prospect. That's why many have over the last few years, and many more are coming. And we think it's a great place to do business. Council now has an economic development director who's able to assist any business that wants to set up in the city of Prospect, or perhaps a business that's looking for a location north of the city. And they can contact council and ask to speak to the economic development director about any topic related to their business. And that might range from where there are possible locations for them to go, where there are vacant tenancies or vacant sites that they could purchase or lease, or even down to issues such as what's our current population demographic, so they can have a look at what the spending capacity of the local population might be. In addition, that economic development director will act as an ambassador for that business coming here, so they'll help them walk through the processes involved in setting up a new business in the city, and that'll involve interaction with perhaps myself, but more likely with the staff here who serve the community with regard to the development plan and uses for property, and any issues regarding neighbours or any other group that might be interested in what their business wants to do. So the director's really here to assist anyone inquiring about conducting business in the city, and we really welcome that inquiry. Economic development is seen as very important by the current council of the city of Prospect. I'll never forget when I came here in 2003 after being elected on a pretty simple platform of reasonable rates and decent shops. I mean, there's not much complicated about that. I got an overwhelming result from the community saying that's what we want. I don't think it's a very sophisticated question that people ask about where they live. They really want it to be an easy place to live. So for us, it was a matter of working out how do we deliver on the economic development side and the vibrancy that people in the community seem to want. We conducted a new strategic plan in 2004. We had 7 objectives there, ranging from our heritage value and our recreational areas, and economic development was the one that was voted by council as being the most important out of those 7 strategic directions. The reason for that wasn't that it was the most important, was that it had been neglected for so long. So it was very important to us then, it's still very important to us now, and that's why we're investing heavily in promoting that focus of council and developing master plans about how to improve our city along the commercial corridors. It's very important that people understand that what we're trying to do here is not support business over residents. What we know is that the community, who are largely residential, want better shops, they want better services, and they want it locally. And we've got to work out how to provide it to them. So If we can get that to work really well, people will be able to walk to their shopping destinations and their entertainment and leisure destinations, and they won't need to get in their car. So if we can get this right, we'll have a really sustainable community where people are walking more and driving less, and that's one of our objectives. So supporting business turns out to be, in a lot of ways, an environmental objective, and we're pretty proud of that, and we're working well towards it.